This movie stars Russell Crowe in a clever way. Nuremberg is a big movie, an expensive movie with large sets. The story of the Nuremberg trials, which were held in 1945 after the end of the World War II. The movie specifically shows how impossible it seemed in those days to condemn high-ranking Nazi authorities, now prisoners, based on international law or human rights. They were skillful rhetoricians, insistently defended themselves. Among them, Hermann Göring was a legend. He challenged the court and rejected the horrible accusations against him. How to defend and how to accuse. This is what this movie is about. Dr. Kelly, played by charismatic Rami Malek, is assigned by military officials to evaluate the mental state of these precious prisoners. He falls into a complex, challenging relationship with Hermann Göring. They become close. Dr. Kelly, through what he managed to extract from Göring's character, helps the prosecutor disgrace Göring in front of the eyes of the world. The trial sequences are cliché, old conversations, rhetoric, old propaganda. I deeply believe that if the Germans had won the war, history would have changed. These trials would have been the polar opposites. All justifications would be reversed. The guilty is the one who loses. The movie desperately tries to convince us that Nazis were bad not because they lost, but because they did bad things. I think the movie fails. It fanatically, sentimentally defends the Allies and denounces Nazis. In doing so, it rushes. Notice the last time the American prosecutor faces Göring. At the end of their conversation, the prosecutor anxiously retreats, defeated, and then British prosecutor comes in and crushes Göring with only one question. Isn't that preposterous? Isn't that a controlled show? The trial, the prosecution, and regime change remind me of a brilliant Latino movie I liked more and reviewed on this channel before, Argentina, 1985. Rare movies are big enough, great enough, powerful enough to deserve the great, lovely, legendary Daniel Day-Lewis. Undoubtedly, Anemone is not among them. It's not a weak movie, it's a mediocre. It's not a weak movie, it's a mediocre one. But the presence of Daniel Day-Lewis makes even small flaws feel unforgivable, obvious mistakes. The scene of this film is inconsistency. The audience is used to seeing Daniel Day-Lewis in masterworks. Anemone is not even close. The story is about a father, Daniel Day-Lewis, as Ray, who left his wife and son 20 years ago, and now lives as a recluse in the forest in a wooden cottage. Due to his son's depression and aggressive behavior, Ray's brother, played by Sean Bean, decides to find him and asks him to return. It somewhat reminds me of Paris, Texas, a great movie by Wim Wenders. A father with a terrible past wandering eventually returns to his family. That's a masterwork. It's deep, the story is engaging, it's emotional, centered on family issues. In particular, it portrays a complex relationship between a father and his daughter. They obviously love each other, but they also hate each other at times. These two powerful characters swing between love and hate. The father, played by Stellan Skarsgård, is an experienced director who hasn't worked for 20 years, and recently he's written a screenplay about a troubled mother who suffers from depression and is on the brink of suicide. It is said in the movie he's inspired by the fate of his own mother, who committed suicide when he was a child. He insists that the mother should be played by his daughter. His daughter, played by Renate Reinsve, fiercely refuses at first. Joachim is literally a genius, a pure Norwegian ingenuity. He loves Norway, loves Oslo. His previous movie, The Worst Person in the World, won at the Cannes Film Festival. That movie also starred Renate Reinsve. She is special, look at her face. Sentimental Value is the story of an old man who loves his daughters but is unable to express it clearly. Writing a screenplay is a special way of loving. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to help me improve my channel. Like my video and leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you think of my reviews.